Hey everybody, and welcome to the Valley of Decision, also known as the Kidron Valley, the Valley of the Kings, or the Valley of Jehoshaphat. Today I am going to share something very, very exciting with you, but at the same time, something very eerie of the place where I'm standing right now, because behind me is actually the place that is probably going to play the biggest role in your entire future. Now, the reason why I say that is because the place where I'm standing right now is in the middle of the Valley of Decision. Now, the reason why this is so important, or called the Valley of Decision, is because in Joel, we can literally see that God is going to bring the nations and the multitudes here, where it says to the Valley of Jehoshaphat. Now, in Hebrew, Jehoshaphat or Yehoshaphat means God is judgment, or God will judge. And what's so insanely scary about this place is that literally over there is the Mount of Olives, which is where the Messiah is going to come back to, where the entire mountain is going to split into, where waters are going to flow forth. But then on this side, behind me, you can see that it is known as the Golden Gate, as in the gate that is said is only going to be open once the Messiah comes back. So the Messiah is going to come from the Mount of Olives through the Kidron Valley into the Golden Gate, where after he is going to judge the multitudes and make a decision whether he is going to separate them as a sheep or a goat for, according to some theology, the 1,000 years golden age in Jerusalem, where he is going to rule with the sheep, known as the believers of the Messiah, who lived their lives correctly according to biblical theology for 1,000 years and rule from Jerusalem. Where the other theology is that that is going to be the pearly gates, where the Messiah is going to reign with his chosen for eternity. But the point is that this whole area behind me, which is also known as the Valley of the Kings, where Abraham literally gave Melchizedek his tithing in Genesis 14, and where Melchizedek met him to give him bread and wine, this valley is one of the most important places in your future, because it is going to determine where you go according to what and who you chose to believe in and have a relationship with while your time was spent here on earth. So make sure you make the right choice. So it's not some pearly gate in the sky that people always draw or write on in cartoons, but this valley, which is known as the Valley of Decision, is going to determine your absolute eternal future, because this is where, not just according to your decision, but according to what the Messiah is going to decide, where you get to go. So bless you from Jerusalem.